What's up, guys? Afraid I pull another one down and get another video up. So this one, if you looked at some of the older, watched some of the other older videos, kind of went over this one in the what's old is new description video or walkthrough video. So this was basically one of the first two. Was me and Paul Parrish kind of got everything kind of worked out with the long arms on the back to run the B4 wheels, because this is 2007 at least. It was hard to get RC10 wheels, even B2, B3 wheels. When you did, they were a little pricey, and it's like you almost didn't really want to use them for racing purposes. So it was basically just a way to run easily accessible B4 wheels with off-the-shelf parts, not having to modify shit. And sorry, I try and keep it clean, modify stuff, and just an easy conversion. So nothing super fancy on the out. Well, I mean, there's a lot on this car. Back in the around time when RC10 talk started, you could get a lot of this stuff reasonably priced. RPM parts and all kinds of the stuff that's like super big money today. I mean, sometimes it was a little pricey back then, but it wasn't really that bad. So I basically built this. Well, I built this, because I wanted to try out how all the stuff would fit together. But the Vintage Nats was coming up, and RCHR in Waterbury, Connecticut, in 2008. So I ended up just racing the car there, building it for the race. My health was an issue back then. So the car's kind of, there's some stuff I would have rather done a little different, but I was kind of in a rush just to get it done, because I wasn't even totally sure I was gonna make it there. But I'll pop the body off and kind of go over what's all what. Body, this is standard ProTech. I painted this one. Alright. So a lot of RPM stuff. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of stuff. A lot of neat stuff today. I mean, it was cool back then too, but it was kind of, there's a lot more of it. So it was kind of cool to have it, but it's a little different these days when you can actually come up with some of these parts. So just kind of start going over it. So as I said, B4 wheels, I went to J Concepts Rulux, and at the tracks I ran the Rounders and Double D's green compound. You see in the front RPM World's Arm bumper, even the RPM ultra molded bulkhead, S&K or Andy's S&K Pro Graphite front shock tower, the GT wide axles, Lunsford Punishers, RPM ball cups, RPS steering. I ran I don't remember what servo I had in it. I had a LRP QC2 in it, which is actually in my man array that I run in the classic class at the vintage races now. So I kind of lifted it from this one to put in that one. The chassis is stock AE graphite chassis that I narrowed to run the wide front end. B4 battery hold down. At the back, I had a RPM 10T bulkhead, so I ended up just using a Composite Craft RC10T tower and kind of modified it a little bit. And then because the 10T bulkhead doesn't have the wing tube, the provisions for wing tubes, ended up going with like a, I just had them in a drawer from the old days, like TRC wing mounts. See the RPM 265 trans, Hamad Guman aluminum stealth trans brace, the B44 CVAs, Losi hubs, Customworks wheel spacers. And when I went to the race, I hadn't gotten into lipo and brushless yet. Brushless was kind of, it was all kind of new, to be honest. I wasn't really up on following that, new technology at the time, because I wasn't racing, like weekly, or I didn't have any modern stuff, so I wasn't really keeping up with it. So when I initially built the car, I had the LRP QC2 and I had a Reedy MVP in it that I used to run in my oval cars. And so I took the motor out and put it in here, and it ended up burning up in practice. So I had brought a couple other stock motors with me, and this is actually one from the Crestona Mall Speedway that I used to race at in the early mid-90s. So I'll lay down Cream Machine 2. So that's what I ended up finishing the race on. This is RPM World's Arms. I took the gear cover off because I had a Robinson Racing lightweight B3 clutch on it. Yeah, there's a lot of kind of different kind of stuff thrown on it. So my thought is, if we're still going to the Vintage Nats on its 20th anniversary, I think I'm going to run this. I missed a few years, and I haven't been to all of them with my health and stuff, but I've been every one since 2017, and I was at two of the events prior to that, 08 and 2015 I raced at. So they keep going. I got the electronics back in it. I'm sure I'll run brushless this time though, brushless and lipo, because I ran the, like I said, this 27 turn motors, and I had Pro Match 4600 packs that I ran. So yeah, that's about it for this one. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So, alright guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.